Hello and welcome to Dingoes Ate My Podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
I'm Justin.
This week we're talking about the episode Something Blue. It's a happy time. Somebody's getting married.
Yeah, Buffy and Spike, apparently.
We're going to need to explain this to the people.
No, this is normal.
Anyway, originally aired November 30th, 1999. We come to the close of the 90s. Next week will be the last episode of the 90s. And boy, did they end on a hell of a Christmas episode. Anyway, in this episode, Riley invites Buffy out to a picnic. Or did he just practice that before? Whatever.
Yeah.
Willow and Buffy discuss the consequences of a possible relationship with Riley, who seems safe and unlikely to hurt her. Buffy wonders if true passion requires pain and fighting. Later, Buffy interrogates Spike, who is chained up in Giles' bathroom. In the bathtub. But he doesn't give up much. Willow suggests a truth spell might help make Spike talk. Going to Oz's place, Willow learns that he has possession shipped to him, crushing her last hopes of his return. That night at the Bronze, she opts to drown her sorrows in alcohol. Later in the dorm bathroom, Willow performs a spell to let her be will be granted in order to make her pain go away. However, her commands don't seem to work. At least initially.
Okay, but they do work too well.
Giles drops by to find out why she didn't come help him perform the truth spell as scheduled. She feels like there's too much pressure on her that she can't live up to. Angry, she says that he can't see anything, and Giles leaves. Giles tries to perform the spell on Spike alone, but has difficulty reading. After Giles drops the key to the chains keeping Spike captive, Spike is able to escape.
Oh boy.
While Willow and Buffy talk, one of Willow's casual comments causes Amy to become a human for a brief second and then turns her back into a rat.
Oh my god!
Hooray!
I'm back!
Rats.
After Giles calls, Buffy goes to find Spike, and once he's caught by another sarcastic comment from Willow, who says he'll be right outside, she brings him back to Giles' apartment. While talking to Xander, Willow sarcastically suggests that Spike and Buffy should get married if he's that important. While at Giles' place, Spike proposes to Buffy and she accepts. 10 on 10.
I'm so glad I'm blind right now.
Xander continues to try to console Willow, who in a misdirected rage and grief calls him a demon magnet, which is fucking true.
Yeah.
But while Buffy and Spike cuddle and kiss and make plans for the wedding, Giles calls Willow for help, confessing he is totally blind. He states he is blind without his glasses, but doesn't seem to have them on. Buffy runs into Riley outside of the bridal shop and tells him about the wedding, which confuses and upsets him. Rightly so.
Yeah, a little bit.
Xander and Anya's romantic time is interrupted by various demons that attack them. They rush to Giles' place, where Xander realizes that everything Willow has said to them is coming true. D'Hoffryn, the demon responsible for making Anya a vengeance demon, comes forth and takes Willow through a portal into his demon world to make the same offer. When the gang goes to look for her, Anya recognizes the remains of a portal left by D'Hoffryn. Buffy and the rest of the group go to a crypt where they hope they can stop D'Hoffryn from turning Willow into a demon. En route to the crypt, several demons attack, still drawn to Xander because of Willow's spell. In the meantime, Willow turns down D'Hoffryn's offer and he sends her back. You don't want to be a demon? Oh, okay, well, here's my card. Give me a shot.
Give me a time if you ever change your mind.
We just okay. Anyway, turns him down. Willow breaks the spell and Buffy and Spike find themselves in the middle of a kiss, much to their mutual disgust. Willow apologizes and tries to make up for her messed up spell with cookies. Buffy claims that she is over the whole bad boy thing. The next day, Buffy confronts Riley and manages to convince him that she's not getting married and was purposely lying to test whether he is truly a decent person after what happened with Parker Abrams.
I just question what's just wrong with her, really.
I love how she's like, well, he wasn't as old as my other boyfriend. I mean,
well,
God, it's so good.
Oh boy.
So what did you all think of this episode?
It was silly.
Well, it involves Spike and Buffy getting engaged. Like, it wasn't going to be serious.
Oh, and all the comments with it. they kept the dynamic, but they added all the lovey-dovey stuff. It's just like, you can understand it that they're under spell, but they're still themselves. And
But
you're
they
just
still
like, oh my
hate each
God.
other. It's the best. They're still both like so passive aggressive. It's so funny.
Ah.
Well, maybe we should get the photographer Angel would have wanted. Spike is such an asshole. Oh, it's so good. So for international titles, in French, Buffy's Wedding.
About right, yeah, sure. You would
In-
question that.
In German, My Will Be Done. In Brazilian Portuguese, A Slight Sadness. And in both Latin American and Spain Spanish, Something Sad.
There was, I don't know, I wouldn't really call it as sad. Maybe
Well,
sad
it's
for
what,
Willow, but...
yeah, what Willow's kind of going through.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for music, we do have some music this time. So, Bette Midler, Wind Beneath My Wings.
Yes.
Blink-182, All the Small Things. Joe 90, Truth. Sue Willett, Nighttime Company, and Christoph Beck with the original score. And the quote I pulled for this episode is from Spike. This is the crack team that fools my every plan. I'm deeply shamed. Because they're all idiots. And it's great.
And a couple of college kids and the supposedly unemployed watcher.
Yeah, so Giles still doesn't have a job.
Yeah, no.
Noticing, he's still hanging around.
He'll get
Whatever.
He'll get a new career path eventually. And it will be good. So what do y'all think of Riley? Because the common fan complaint about Riley is that he's kind of boring.
I could see that. Kind of safe.
He's not as interesting as Angel or...
Because he's not a vampire.
Well,
that and all the other additional baggage and the stuff that they went through and all the additional bad things.
Well, like, Riley is kind of milquetoast. Like, he's kind of just a guy.
Yeah.
He is a guy. I mean, sure, he has his own thing going for him.
Military training that's with a secret base that takes down a whole bunch of different monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise he is just a TA.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, overall, what do you guys think of this episode? And what do you think is going to happen going forward?
It had moments. If most episodes in the future kind of have this amount of levity and hilariousness, it's good, but it also kind of makes me question how bad are things going to turn in certain cases.
Yeah, so fair warning, whenever there's a comedy episode, be prepared for something not comedy to follow it.
Yeah, I usually try to expect that. I don't try to look for all the comedic episodes, but like I kind of want to expect a serious episode usually, but then I kind of get like, funny episode. Okay.
Yeah,
happens.
I'm totally on board when they do comedy episodes.
Yeah.
Because they're usually really good.
Yeah, it works with most of the stuff they...
And they don't do it too often. Like, there's a couple every year that are really funny.
Yeah, like, basically the Band Candy one, or...
Yeah, you get things like Band Candy, or you get, like, the Halloween episodes.
Yeah.
Which tend to be more comedy, focused.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they don't overdo it, but it's really well done.
Yes, it's just nice to have a comedic episode and then, a serious episode to follow somewhere in there.
Yeah. So, the next episode we will be talking about Hush. A personal favorite of mine.
Ish.
So, Hush. Fairy tale monsters called the Gentlemen steal the voices of everyone in Sunnydale, including the Scooby Gang. But they want something else besides their voices. Dun, dun, dun.
Pantomiming.
Well, no, not exactly, no. So, Hush is, by most people, considered probably the most pure horror episode of the series. As in, it is mostly focused on just being spoopy.
Decently spoopy or literally spoopy?
It's pretty spoopy, I think, at least.
Nah.
I mean, also, I have the background of having seen this when I was a fair bit younger.
Ah.
Okay.
So, like, 12 or 13.
Was this the next episode to mildly traumatize you?
Yes.
Well, let's see. I'm not exactly a 12-year-old currently.
You
aren't? I mean, I'm probably not going to be terribly scarred.
I wasn't scarred, but I enjoyed it because it was spoopy.
Well, yeah. I'll probably still enjoy it.
Yeah, it's up there, I would argue, in probably like the top 10 episodes of the series. It's really, really good. And it's basically a way for Joss Whedon to show off his visual storytelling as opposed to doing it through dialogue. Because a big chunk of the episode, nobody talks.
Ah.
So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a very good time. Alrighty, so until then, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.